this lesson, you'll learn how to play Rocky Mountain High using either a strumming pattern or a Travis picking pattern. Now I'll be using my tenor with low G tuning throughout the lesson, but feel free to follow along with high G tuning as well. Now let's get started by taking a look at how to play the chords in this song. Our first chord is F. For F, we have our index finger on the first fret of the second string and our middle finger on the second fret of the fourth string. Then our next chord is G minor 7. For this chord, we have our index finger covering the first fret of strings 1 and 2 and our middle finger on the second fret of the third string. Now to go from G minor 7 to B flat, we're going to keep this chord shape and add our ring finger to the third fret of the fourth string. And next we have our standard C chord, third fret of the first string, and here you can use either your ring finger or your pinky. And then our final chord is E flat. For E flat, we have our index finger on the first fret of the first string, and then our pinky, ring finger, and middle finger on the third fret of strings 2, 3, and 4. Now let's take a look at the strumming version of this song, starting with our strumming pattern. Here's our strumming pattern, played slowly on a C chord. Tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To strum the song, we're going to use our strumming pattern one time on each of the chords that appear in standard font. For the chords that appear in bold, we'll play one down strum. Now let's take a look at line 1 of the first verse. We begin on an F chord with our pattern. Then we have another F chord. Then we go to G minor 7. And now we go to E flat, and this chord is in bold. So we're going to play one down strum on E flat for the count of 2 beats, and then one down strum on C also for the count of 2 beats. Now let's count the rhythm of line 1 at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 2 is very similar to line 1. The only difference is that instead of playing E flat, after G minor 7, we're going to play B flat. And then lines 3 and 4 are played the same way as lines 1 and 2. Now let's take a look at the chorus. In line 1, we'll play our pattern one time on each chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 2 is played the same way as line 1. And then in line 3, once again, we'll start with one pattern on B flat, one pattern on C, and then our next 3 chords are all in bold. So we're going to play one down strum on F for 2 beats, 1, 2, and then one down strum on B flat for 1 beat, and one down strum on C for 1 beat. Then we go back to B flat and play 3 patterns. So let's count the rhythm of line 3 at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these three chords in bold are rather challenging because the chord changes happen so quickly. So for an easier version, you can play one down strum on F and hold it for 4 beats. So skip the B flat and C chords in bold and then move right into 3 patterns on B flat. In lines 4 and 5 of the chorus, all of the B flat and C chords in bold are held for 2 beats each. So here's how we count line 5 of the chorus at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the rest of the verse and chorus sections throughout the song are very similar to what we've just covered. In the final line of the final chorus, after we play B flat and then C, we're going to end the song with one down strum on F. If you're enjoying this lesson, please show my channel some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, then welcome. I'm Lara. I'm a musician and a composer, and I love to teach song tutorials and fingerstyle arrangements for all levels. If you'd like to support my teaching and my channel by joining my Patreon community, you'll gain access to hundreds of downloads, including song sheets, fingerstyle tabs, and song books. You'll find the link down below in the video description. Next, we'll take a look at our Travis picking pattern and how to apply it to the song. This pattern covers 4 beats, and here's how it sounds on a C chord at a slow tempo. The rhythm of this pattern is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We begin by picking strings 4 and 1 together with our thumb and middle finger. Then we'll pick string 3 with our thumb, string 2 with our index finger, back to string 4 with our thumb, then down to the first string with our middle finger, and we end this pattern on the 3rd string with our thumb. Now this fingering that I'm using on my picking hand is my favorite way to play this pattern. I find it most comfortable to alternate between strings 4 and 3 with my thumb. Give you 2 other options for your picking hand that you can try out to see what you prefer. Travis picking is named after Merle Travis, and he used to use his thumb and index finger. So to do this, we'll use our thumb on strings 4 and 3 and our index finger on strings 1 and 2. So here's how the full pattern would look. Some of you prefer to use all 4 fingers on finger picking patterns. So to do this, we'll use our thumb on the 4th string, index finger on the 3rd string, middle finger on the 2nd string, and ring finger on the 1st string. You can try out all 3 options for picking this pattern and see what you like best. Now here's how this pattern sounds at a slightly faster tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're playing with high G tuning, then here's how the Travis picking pattern will sound at a slow tempo, still on a C chord. And at a faster tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now just like our strumming pattern, to apply our Travis picking pattern to the song, we'll play the pattern 1 time on every chord that appears in standard font. Now for the chords that appear in bold, we're going to pick all 4 strings together. So let's count the rhythm of line 1 of the first verse at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lines 1 and 3 of the verses are identical, and lines 2 and 4 are very similar. The only difference on these lines is the 4th chord. So instead of E flat, we're going to play B flat. Now let's take a look at the chorus. In line 1, we'll play our Travis picking pattern 1 time on each chord. So here's how line 1 sounds at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 2 is played the same way as line 1, and then in line 3 we'll begin with 1 pattern on B flat, then 1 pattern on C, and the next 3 chords appear in bold. So we're going to hold F for 2 beats and B flat and C for 1 beat each. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go back to B flat, playing our pattern 3 times. Now for an easier option here, as an alternative to the quick chord changes, you can pick all 4 strings on F and hold it for 4 beats. So eliminate the B flat and C chords in bold. Then from F, you'll go to B flat, playing the pattern 3 times. In lines 4 and 5 of the chorus, the B flat and C chords in bold are held for 2 beats each. So here's how we count line 5 of the chorus at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest of the verse and chorus sections throughout the song are either identical or very similar to what we've just covered. Now I want to jump to the final line of the final chorus. We end with 3 chords in bold. The B flat and C chords are held for 2 beats each, and then we'll pick all 4 strings on the final F chord for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm curious to hear which of the patterns you prefer to play this song, the strumming pattern or the Travis picking pattern. Let me know below in the comments. Next we're moving into our play along, where you can play and sing the entire song along with me. I'm going to alternate between the strumming and Travis picking patterns, but feel free to choose one or the other and use it for the whole song. 5, 6, 7, 8. He was born in the summer of his 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But that string's already broken and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast and it don't last for long. But the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. yourself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake and the Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. While they try to tear the mountains down to bring in a couple more people, more scars upon the land. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. I hope you enjoy learning Rocky Mountain High using these beautiful patterns. Have fun practicing, and thanks for watching.